What's the deep message of President Xi Jinping's first foreign trip in almost 1,000 days? He attended the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO summit and made state visits to Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman said Xi's trip shows the high importance China attaches to the SCO and relations with the two countries. That's certainly true, but perhaps not the whole truth. The whole truth is richer and deeper. Among SCO member states, there is a complex network of geopolitical relationships and interests. As a security and economic organization, the SCO exemplifies a multipolar world. Its original members centered on Central Asia, China, and Russia. Then, adding India and Pakistan, two large populations often at odds, with observers such as Afghanistan and Iran signing an MOU for full SCO membership, and with current dialogue partners such as Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Armenia, and new dialogue partners, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. Meaningfully, the SCO exemplifies President Xi's three primary international initiatives: the Belt and Road Initiative, the Global Development Initiative, and the Global Security Initiative. Let's see how. In President Xi's speech at the SCO summit, he offered his clear and concise vision of China's international perspective, giving in essence a clear articulation of Xi Jinping thought on diplomacy. Framing his speech in terms of human society reaching a crossroads, undergoing accelerating changes, entering into a new phase of uncertainty and transformation, and facing unprecedented challenges, President Xi stressed the need for proactive engagement and for the central role of the SCO. He offered 5 foundational principles: enhancing mutual support via strengthening high-level exchanges and strategic communication, expanding security cooperation via implementing the Global Security Initiative, deepening practical cooperation by pursuing the Global Development Initiative, especially sustainable development, enhancing people-to-people and cultural exchanges, from education, science and technology, to health, media, arts, and sports, and upholding true multilateralism to improve global governance, using as exemplars the UN and the SCO. China looks to the SCO, which represents nearly half of the world's population, to carry forward the Shanghai spirit of contributing to global and regional peace and development, especially given the profound and turbulent changes in the international landscape exacerbated by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. In Kazakhstan, where in 2013 President Xi first presented his vision of what would become famously the Belt and Road Initiative, he signed a deal on the joint management of a water intake facility, a real-world benefit of the Belt and Road Initiative and the China-Kazakhstan Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. While Central Asia was traditionally in Russia's sphere of influence, it is emerging as an active area of great power engagement. President Xi said, "We will continue to resolutely support Kazakhstan in protecting its independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, and in taking reform measures to preserve national stability and development, a long-standing Chinese policy that carries more weight this year than it might have in previous years." No doubt the most anticipated meeting was between China's Xi Jinping and Russia's Vladimir Putin. Coming at what is perceived by foreign media as an awkward moment for Putin, almost 7 months into the Russian invasion of Ukraine, with the Russian army routed and retreating in northern Ukraine, Russia's Kremlin said the two leaders would discuss Ukraine and Taiwan, which they said would hold special significance. Observers noted that the Chinese media did not present precisely the same preview. And I'd be surprised if many Chinese analysts found the Ukraine-Taiwan equivalence message to be especially edifying, as China has always maintained that the Taiwan issue is China's internal affairs. Just prior to meeting Xi, Putin stated publicly that, in connection with the Ukraine crisis, in Putin's words, he, Putin, understands China's questions and concerns, a revealing choice of words. Following the meeting, China stated that it was ready to work with Russia in extending strong support to each other on issues concerning their respective core interests. And President Xi, in his calibrated remarks, noting China and Russia maintaining effective strategic communication since the beginning of the year, did not endorse specific Russian acts or policies. In fact, Xi did not refer to Ukraine at all. Rather, Xi called on Russia to work with China and assume the role of great powers and play a guiding role to inject stability and positive energy into a world rocked by social turmoil. While foreign media focused on the Xi-Putin meeting, Xi himself had a far broader agenda, ranging from regional development to global governance. He emphasized that upholding peace and development of the Eurasian continent is the shared goal of countries both in the region and the world at large, and the SCO shoulders an important responsibility in meeting this goal. Actualizing his vision, Xi signed the declaration of the Council of Heads of State of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, consisting of statements of multilateral vision and policy. That President Xi is making such a high-profile diplomatic trip just prior to the crucial 20th CPC National Congress, which will set policies for at least 5 years and perhaps for 15 to 25 years, adds extra depth to this deep message: that the geopolitical world is in flux, that China is moving to center stage in what it sees as a new multipolar world order, and that President Xi is focusing on an international community with a shared future for all humanity. I'm Robert Lawrence Kuhn.